Good morning, folks. Grandpa Greenwald here. Today we're going to make some cornbread muffins, and we're going to add some ghost pepper sausage, but we're going to do it a little differently today. We're going to make our sausage patties a little bit smaller and try to lay them in the cup. And then I had this idea. Last time I made some ghost pepper sausage patties, it lost a little, so they were absolutely delicious, really delicious, but the ghost pepper sausage is so good, and we lost a little bit of that flavor when you cook it ahead of time and some of the cheese runs out. So we're going to try a special trick today, see if we can come up with a little bit better muffin, and it's going to be hard to do to top what I did last. Okay, we're back to the trusty patty maker again. Again, I wanted to show you a little bit about the adjustment on this. This is the only adjustment there is, this little wheel that turns around. And what that does is raise and lower this plate here. So you can go from a thin patty up to from a 1/4 inch patty to a 3/4 inch, or excuse me, it says 1 1/4 inch patty, but a 3/4 pound burger. And it's all through this one simple adjustment on the top. So I have this scaled, I would scale it all the way down to make a thin patty. Because the idea is we're going to cook the patty, we're going to lay it into the corn muffin mix, then we're going to cover it up. So let's see how we can get that. My trash is right there. I'm going to make a nice decent patty here, and we're just going to show you one and get them cut, and we'll move on. We've seen this show before. Okay. So I got to put one side didn't come out exactly correct, but that's okay. Let me set that back down. This is the cookie cutter I got to see if we can cut off some little patties. And we'll see. Let's see about getting something up underneath there. I hadn't done this before, so this is kind of a new thing to me. Or it is absolutely a new thing. We'll set that. Go ahead and put the patty there. That looks like it's going to work just fine. I'm going to cut another one out of there. Kind of a mess because we're cutting up. Little patties. I'll press that one out onto the cooker there. All right, let me go ahead and press a few more of these. It's kind of a mess, but let me go ahead and press these and we'll get back. Alrighty, got the small patties made and have them on the griddle turned down. I want to cook them slow so the cheese, I can maintain as much of the cheese in there. Again, that's the ghost pepper cheese. It doesn't melt until it gets to 160 degrees, but you need to cook the sausage 160 degrees to get it done. So that's what I was saying. We're going to lose a little bit of that. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get our cornbread made so we're ready to go when the sausage is done. In the meantime, let's see what these sausages are doing. They're not ready for it. I'm cooking them real low. Again, all I want to do is get the pork cooked. I don't want the cheese to come out. I don't need the piece of sausage brown or anything like that. They're going to go inside this cornbread. I think like this cornbread is like the other things that I have baked that you mix it, but you don't whip it, you don't beat it. You got to be a little gentle with it to allow that baking soda to work. I think that's how it works. That's how I put it together. You need to let the baking soda and the flour kind of gel together, and you don't want to whip that out of it. All right, let me wipe this down a little bit and see where we're at with the sausages. Sausages are browning. They're browning slowly. Probably need to turn the fire back up. We had them sizzling here, but I turned them down so they wouldn't get too, didn't want to get them too overly done. There's one of them. That's called a personal patty there. And this is a larger personal patty right here. Wow, that's spicy. Excellent flavor. I'm going to put a coating on the bottom. I need a different spoon. I need to use a smaller spoon. Okay. So I'll put a tablespoon on the bottom of most of these cups. I'm going to save some of it for just to make sure I got enough to top them. Don't want to use it all up in the cups and come back and have to make another batch. Don't want to do that at all. I think I've got plenty of batter there. Okay, we have batter in 10 of the cups. So we'll get these a little bit doner. Like I say, I don't want to put raw sausages in the cornbread. They don't cook but maybe 14 minutes or something like that. So go ahead and turn them up a little bit, keep them sizzling. Let's see what that takes there. 20 to 25 minutes or until golden brown. Okay, so we do have some good cooking time with this. We get them a little bit doner. I'm going to see about pouring them down in, put them in the pan and cover them up. These are looking pretty good. I think we just need to take them and get them into cups. I was kind of debating whether to go ahead and slice those in half. Let's just start with one and see if we really need to do that. I'm going to take one of these small ones. Look how nice that looks. Wow. That's nice and juicy there. Alright, we'll drop it down in a cup and get it from the top. Not so sure how that's gonna work. We try to cover it up. There's enough room to go around the sides. Go further down in there. Okay, muffins in the cup. Again, we got these two reserved. Make sure we have enough batter. The oven preheating at 400. Think I'm going to learn a lesson here. I don't think it's going to really fit with all of that batter in it, or with all of the stuff, but we'll see how we can do this. I'll just lay a little bit on the top, and then I'll come back, try to kind of ease it in there a little bit. Well, that's nice and a dollop on the top, and move and let it roll over. Okay, well this is the kind of the first time I tried to do this. Well, I'm kind of glad I reserved those cups. Yeah, glad I reserved the cups. We didn't have enough batter for the rest of those. Alrighty then. This is what we ended up with. They look like they capped over really nice, and so now it's time for a taste test. Boy, those are some heavy muffins. Take one of my reusables out. And I don't know any other way to cut it other than straight in half. And the muffin held together good. Wow. Can we get a close-up of some of that? We can see the cheese just oozing out still. And take and put a nice thin butter across the top of that one. That's a little bit too much butter. How about half that much butter? Put one across the top of that one. And I just bet we're going to be eating good. Well, I ate the first half of it. Couldn't ask for any better cornbread flavor. The sausage continued to release some of the creaminess of the cheese. and the added butter is, it kind of sets it off. I guess you could top it with some strawberry jam or something like that, but this is really a complete corn muffin meal. Well worth the time and the effort to make it. Again, I feel like I'm eating like a king. I don't know what kings eat like, but I think I'm eating like one. Have a great day.